Okay, if you don't know who I am, my name is Drew Henry. I'm the founder and creative. I'm the founder and creator of Artist Rise, and I create these videos just to provide as much value as possible to the point where you feel like, wow, this guy is actually pretty cool. I want to work with him, and then we end up working together somewhere in the like near or even far future. With that being said, I'm going to be talking about money. If you hear, you probably want to sell more artwork. If you want to sell more artwork, you want to make more money. That's just what it is. I talk to a lot of artists. Artists are like, oh, it's not about the money. I just want to get my artwork out there in the world, which is true. But it's definitely about the money. We like the world we live in today. You need money to like survive. Like, and as long as the world do this, I know some people feel like the world is flat, but in reality, like as long as the world do this, right? You need money to survive. That's just what it is. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about like some money lessons. This is not money management. This is money lessons. Some key lessons you need to understand that if you're a visual artist, that you probably like was told the opposite of these things. Only visual artists are told the opposite. Why? That's a different conversation for a different day. Today, I'm just here to tell you about reality. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about reality. So, what's really going on and what you really need to know about money. With that being said, there's going to be like 5 key things I want to talk about when it comes to your finances and your money and how you view it. So, you can like get more of it and then become fulfilled with it. With that being said, I got my notes as always and we'll kind of like jump straight in. So, first, and this is a big one. As a kid, I heard this way too often, which was you cannot make money as a visual artist. Visual artists don't make money. You're going to be a starving visual artist. If you be a visual artist, you're going to be poor. Visual artists are supposed to be poor, whatever the case may be. Here's the thing. The reason people say you cannot make money as a visual artist is simply because they are ignorant to making money as a visual artist. You see, I'm explaining. When someone don't understand the how, they automatically refer to that you can't. I'm gonna say it again. When they do not understand the how, they assume you can't, right? I'm gonna give a random example. Let's say I'm gonna use like trading, right? I've been seeing a lot of these trading videos online recently. I feel like I've been talking about this often. But somebody who like trade, I don't know absolutely nothing about trading, but like with the little stocks or whatever, people be trading cryptocurrency or whatever. If I ask my mom like anything about that, she's gonna say, "Oh, you can't make money with that. That's foolishness." And it's not that you can't make money, it's just that she's ignorant to how to make money from it. Usually people have to see it to believe it. But the true advanced people are the ones who are able to believe before they could even see something, right? So when somebody tell you like, hey, you cannot make money doing this or you can't make money doing that, it's simply because they haven't seen it, so they don't believe it. And when they don't believe it, they automatically go into that it can't be done. But just because you don't believe something, don't mean it doesn't exist or it can't be done. And usually it's already being done, but we're choosing to ignore it. So I'm saying all of this to simply say, if you're a visual artist, you can make money from your art. There are millions of everyday artists making money as a visual artist. Some of them work with me. I have some of the most successful independent visual artists at the moment doing numbers that are like mind blowing. I'm talking about doing over 200,000 a year, 300,000 a year. We had an artist last year did 700,000 in our sales independently, which is absolutely insane. But that shows like anyone could do it. Anyone. With that being said, let's talk about the nitty gritty of money. So first, I want you to understand that majority of visual artists have a bad relationship with money, and we're going to change that here. We typically, as visual artists, have a bad relationship with money because we was always told, oh, you shouldn't worry about how much money you make. You shouldn't focus on money. Visual artists don't make money. If you try to make money, it's a bad thing. That's not the case. Here's the thing. Money isn't good or evil. You hear people say money is evil, it's bad. Some people say, oh, money is phenomenal. It's not good or evil. It's just a resource. But one thing I strongly believe is that this resource is an amplifier. What do I mean by this? When you receive a lot of money, you start to really see who people really, really are. You get to see people's true intentions, how they really view the world, and what are their true actions that they would take. So I always say money is an amplifier. Somebody may be closed in, but you give them a lot of money, you'll see who they really are. You'll see those people become like some of the worst people. People with money become some of the most phenomenal people. It's similar to like social media. So I always say social media is also an amplifier. For example, you will probably have that closed off person that never say much, but they go online, and once they get online, they're commenting all the negative posts on people posts, right? They want to say, "Oh, this is crap. Oh, this is crap." That's an amplifier. Like that, who that person is online is the true version of that person, and that's the reality. Someone that seems closed off in life and they close off online, that's who they really are. Somebody that's closed off in life, but online they exploring the world and so free. That's what they truly are, because you are who you believe you are inside your head. That's the reality. It's the same thing with finances. So what am I saying? You give somebody a lot of money, you get to see who that person really are. So money isn't evil or good. I'm gonna just continue. Money isn't evil or good. Money brings out who that person truly may be. And that person may be evil. That person may be really, really good. I've seen people get a lot of money and do very bad things with it. I've seen people get a lot of money and do extremely good things with it. So I want you to understand that do not ever judge money for what it is, but instead it's a reflection of the person that gets a lot of it. This makes sense. So I'm trying to make this make sense. So in short, all I'm saying is, do not neglect making a lot of money because you may feel like it's evil, right? Or want a lot of money because you feel like it's just good. It's only going to make you more of who you truly, 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 truly is as a person. And that's the reality. With that being said, point number 3. By the way, I noticed these videos been getting really, really lengthy. I'm trying to get the length back down of these videos. Comment below. Let me know. I feel like a real YouTuber just now when I say it. Comment below. But seriously, comment below and let me know if you like the longer form videos that are like 20 minutes or you prefer shorter form videos that are like 10 minutes. Totally up to you. I can always adjust, try to make this shorter. I think the longer ones has been a lot of me just talking. But I've seen a lot of people been loving it. People feel like they're really getting to know me. Like, this is me, yo. You're going to get the good and the bad just like money, right? These YouTube videos is an amplifier of your life. But let's stay on subject. Let's stay on topic. So here's the thing. Another thing. I talk to a lot of visual artists. I mean a lot. And we're on point number 3. And I want you to understand that nothing is wrong with wanting nice things when you receive money. I'm going to say it again. Nothing is wrong with wanting nice things when you receive money. I talk to a lot of artists. I work with over 900 artists at this point, and majority of those artists say, "Oh, I just want to make money because I just want to get my art out to the world. Or I just want to have that validation from the art I create. Or I just want money because I just feel like my art is worth it." And I'm not saying those things aren't true. Those things could be very much so true. But that's not the only reason you want the money. Money is what helps the world go round. Money is going to help you buy the things you want and need. Need could be better food, better health, right? But want can be that nice car, right? It could be the luxury things. It blew me away. I seen an artist I work with post on his video says he want to sell 2 paintings to buy a Rolex. And I seen people comment and say "Oh, you want to buy your Rolex? That's ridiculous. You're not a real artist. You just doing it for the money." And I'm like, since when it was bad for that person to want to buy a watch for himself? I think that's phenomenal. If that's what you're passionate about, if that's what you love, if that's what inspire you, then obviously you should chase that and you should want to purchase that. And that's totally fine. I feel like that's buying a Rolex for that person is equally as important as the next person going on vacation. I remember a long time ago, as in like 4 years ago, I was talking to an artist, and she's really successful at this point. This is one of the first artists I started working with. And I remember we was on a call, and I say, why do you want to make the amount you want to earn? I think her goal is like 7,000 or so. I say, why? She said, oh, I just want to like get my work out to the world. It's just gonna make me feel good, make my heart feel good. And then I say, but like, what's the real reason? Like, you can really talk to me. I'm human just like you. Just like, tell me what's really up. What's the real reason? And she paused. I could tell she was thinking if she really wanted to tell me. And then she said, Gerard, I really want a nice car. I said, what kind of car you want? She said, I want an Audi. I would love to have an Audi. And I want a big studio. And I want a beautiful home. And I want to go on vacation when I want. And I want to get the Louis bags and a Chanel purses. And I just want to feel like I'm a badass. And I was like, that's phenomenal. That's beautiful. Because you only live once. And if those things inspire you and those things help you become a feel fulfilled, that's beautiful. Like, in this world, there's no right or wrong to like living life. As long as you're not doing nothing illegal or harming others or like, nothing bad. We all know what's bad and what's not. Then nothing is wrong with that. People say like you only really fulfilled if you fulfill within. I'm gonna tell you this. Anytime I get on my like one of these motorcycles here, I feel fulfilled, and that's not within. That's when I feel the L hitting my body, and I'm driving. Anytime I get like a fast car, like you put me inside of a Porsche, I might be fulfilled within, and you might see me wear the same clothes often. But you put me in a Porsche, that's gonna be a different level of fulfillment. I'm telling you. But I'm saying this to say, nothing is wrong with wanting nice things, and stop letting people tell you like if you want something nice, that's bad. Absolutely nothing is wrong with wanting nice things. And typically the nice things we want is usually tied to our childhood experiences. We probably never had nice things as a child, and you seen someone else have it. You might see an expression in their face when they had or received those nice things. Right? And nothing is wrong with that. So I'm saying this to simply say, if you want that nice car, that nice bag, or a watch, or shoes, or the house, or whatever it is, that's totally fine. Only in the visual art space you frowned upon for wanting nice things for yourself. And it's only for the visual artists who don't have no money. You look at any successful artist, go look at Damien Hirst, or Jeff Koons, or Kehinde Wiley. They have the most extravagant lifestyles. Wearing the nicest clothes and the nicest shoes and buying a nice jewelry and a beautiful home and driving the fastest cars. Like, they live in the life they want, and they live in a life of luxury. And that's fine. Take it from me. That's totally fine. Don't let nobody judge you. 4. $2,000 is not enough to survive on. I talk to so many artists, and they say, hey, Gerard, my goal is $2,000. If I can make $2,000 a month, I'm happy. And here's the reality. You set the goal of $2,000 simply because we have the limiting belief that we cannot earn more than $2,000. So because our brain can fixate us making $2,000 a month, we say, yeah, $2,000 make me happy. But in reality, it won't make you happy, because you can't genuinely like live. You probably could survive with $2,000, but you can't really live off $2,000 per month. Not just the reality. You can't eat the healthiest meals off $2,000 per month. You can't do the nice things, right? I don't know what the nice things may be for you. Honestly, I actually don't really do much myself, but I know $2,000 is just not enough. It's that simple. Like I said, if you're a visual artist and you want to be full time, especially like if you have kids and a family, you want to provide. In today's time, things are becoming more expensive, and we need like at least $5,000 per month, maybe $4,000, but $5,000 you're pretty much safe, right? Once again, depending on your lifestyle. So like, let's let the low goals go. Let's focus on like real goals. Like, what's a life-changing goal? And what happens is we don't lower our goals because of our limiting beliefs. We change our belief system, raise our goals, and become a better person that become deserving of that goal. That leads to my last point and my favorite point, and probably the most important point. Those who make money, and the money they make is a direct reflection of their contribution and their impact. This is such a crucial statement. Those who make money, right? And the money they make is a direct reflection of their contribution and their impact. And I'm explaining this. This is my mom. My mom used to say, I love my mom to death. My mom is the most important person to me other than my nephews. I don't know if you can hear my wash in the back, but I'm human. I told you guys, like, you get the real me. This is just what it is. So that's what you're gonna get. But my mom used to see like people with money, and she's like, right. Like, she just didn't believe it. I don't know what it was, but it's so deep rooted because we grew up in poverty. But anytime she's seen somebody with money, it was just like, it's like negative feel just in a room. Like he had to do something bad to get that money. Now, they got a lot of people out here doing negative things and bad things to get money. But I'm talking like the good people, right? The people who make an honest living. When I say the money you earn is in direct contribution, I mean it is in direct proportion to your contribution and your input, right? That leads to your impact. This is what I'm saying. Those who make the most money have the biggest contribution to our society. It's that simple. Those who make the most money have usually the biggest impact to our society. I'll give an example. One of the richest people that walk this earth is Jeff Bezos. I don't know why I'm thinking of Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons got some big impact too. Have you seen his work? But I'm talking about Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is one of the richest people on this earth. Some people may say all that money he's evil. Why don't he just give it away? He don't need all that money. I'm not here to argue if he need it or not. Maybe he don't. 9 times out of 10, he don't need all that money. You're talking like hundreds of billion at this point. Like $300 billion. He don't need that money. I'm not here to argue if he need it or not, but he's deserving of it. He's deserving of it because he had the biggest contribution. He's the founder of Amazon. Amazon made shopping 100 times easier for the entire world. Like, he made shopping easier for everybody. Like, any and everybody. As long as you have access to an internet and, like, you could receive mail or whatever shipments, he made shopping easier to you. Like, he literally helped change the world. He changed my life. I no longer have to go walk into a freaking store. I don't like going to a store. I feel like it's a waste of my time and energy. So I don't have to go walk into a freaking store. I can just order something online and have it here. Sometimes even the same day. Like, I'm like, what? Like, I could get, you telling me I could order this today online and it be delivered to my house the same day? That's phenomenal. That's a huge impact. That's a big contribution this person's making. Right? Same for like Steve Jobs, who's no longer with us, but who created Apple. He made technology, like, he just changed the game of technology. He made that accessible for everyone. Like, he was able to give everyone these devices, which is a cell phone. And even when it was the iPod and the AirPods and the MacBooks, he made the entire world a better place. Like, that wouldn't be a social media without Steve Jobs. That's just what it is. Like, without how advanced the iPhone have become, there would not be room for social media. That's just what it is. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, who created Facebook, he made a huge impact to the society. He changed the world. Through Facebook, which was social media, he gave everybody the ability to communicate with friends online. And that's phenomenal. So I'm saying this to say, like, going back to me talking about money being evil and things like that, those who get a lot of it, understand that they just make the biggest impacts to this world. That's the reality. When you see people making a lot of money, they're usually making a big impact. They're doing real estate. They're doing something. They're doing something big. They're doing a lot of it. For example, let's say if you're an artist, right? Early in this video, I mentioned I had an artist that did 20,000, not 20. I had an artist that did $700,000 in a single year. That means he had to get a lot of people to buy his artwork. That's a huge impact. He put his beautiful work in a dozens of people homes. That's big impact. Same for you. You can have that same big impact. If you sell a lot of art to a lot of people and you make a lot of people happy through your work, you're making a big impact. And as long as they're buying your work, you're going to have a big return, because your income is in direct proportion to your contribution. It's that simple. It's that simple. That was a time in life when I was sleeping on the floor. When I was sleeping on the floor, I wasn't having no impact. I wasn't changing anyone's life. I was trying to figure out how to change people's lives. Now at this point, I work with almost 1,000 artists. I think that's a big impact, like to help 1,000 people become or work towards becoming financially free doing what they love, creating art. I feel I should be rewarded for that. And those are just a few of the tips I wanted to go over with you. But hopefully you find value from this, and stop listening to people that tell you all these negative things about money, because money is phenomenal. Like, it changed my life when I started to create impact in this world, and it could change yours. It's that simple. See you on the next video. Peace.